Okay, so now we come to the second part of today's asynchronous lecture, where we're going to start with the next subtopic for this chapter, next section of this chapter, which is the substitution rule. Substitution rule ni considered as the first integration method that we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, so for your information, sebenarnya kita ada 3 teknik lah yang you akan belajar. Substitution method, and after this we're gonna have integration by part, and then the third one is integration by partial fractions. Okay, alright. So we're going to start with the first one first, okay, which is the substitution rule. Okay, for your information, substitution rule ni kalau nak relate balik dengan differentiation, okay, dia berkait rapat, or it is a what we call a kesinambungan daripada the chain rule. Remember, in the differentiation chapter 3 we have discussed about chain rule. Okay, where tengok ni, I summarize here. Substitution is running the chain rule backwards. Okay, so basically this method, or not only this method lah, another 2 methods pun is going to use whenever you want to try to integrate directly. You tak boleh nak integrate, then we try the first method, which is the substitution rule. Okay, apa maksud dengan substitution rule ni? Maksudnya we have a function to differentiate. For example, here we have f(x) g(x) g prime x. Ingat tak yang ni? Okay, in the chain rule chapter 3 I did discuss with you all, which is so called, this one is as a chain composite function. Kan, ingat tak fungsi gubahan? Sebelum ni chapter 3 saya dah ada sentuh dah pasal benda ni. Okay, the function that you want to integrate sebenarnya, maybe you tak perasan, it is in the form of this f(g(x), and then in that function itself sebenarnya ada function which is indirectly dia adalah g prime x. We multiply with the derivative of inner function ni, gx ni, the derivative of the gx dx. So from here we can simplify the function by letting u equals to gx. Okay, ni dia ada dia punya ni, tapi I don't want to waste time untuk discuss much on this, because maybe right now kalau saya discuss like this, it's hard for you to understand. So why not we go straight to the example, and later on you have time, okay, when you understand this example, you may go back to the slide that I just discuss. Okay, this slide. Alright, okay, so now let's have a look at this example. The question asks you to to integrate x cubed plus x times a power of 6 kat sini, power of 6 ke power? No, power of 5. Okay, x cubed plus x power of 5 times with 3x squared plus 1 dx. Okay, to make it clear, saya tulis lagi sekali lah. X cubed plus x power of 5 times with 3x squared plus 1 dx. Alright, so for this function, kalau you nak try to integrate directly, kalau lah ni tak ada power of 5, it's fine, you boleh multiply boleh darab masuk and then expand, lepas tu you integrate. But now the problem is, here is power of 5, there's no way kita takkan kita nak expand ni power of 5 dulu, lepas tu darab dengan 2x square plus 1. It's going to be very hard work lah. Okay, so what you can do here, okay, if you look at this function, we try to let u, okay, so the first challenge is, which function should we choose as your u, to let u as equals to what? Alright, so as I said tadi, yang ni, okay, kalau kita tengok function ni, dia f gx, dalam tu ada g prime x sebenarnya. So now to choose u, okay, sekarang kita try dulu, sebab kita nampak yang make the function complicated is the first one. Why? Because this one is up to the power of 5. Yang ni tak ada apa, 3x squared plus 1, it's just a simple function, dia tak ada kuasa apa-apa kan. So here I let u equals to x cubed plus x, the first function. Power of 5 kita biarkan. Then what you got to do, first kita let u equals to what, and then the second one, we differentiate u with respect to x. Okay, so we differentiate u respect to x, so we get du over dx is equals to 3x square plus 1 lah, differentiate yang ni. Okay, there you go. Nampak tak? Yang ni sama dengan yang ni, kan? 3x square plus 1. Okay, so remember what we want to do now is we are going to change the whole thing here become u in form of u. Okay, so sekarang ni maknanya, okay, meaning to say this one now become u power of 5. So yang ni kita tak boleh nak tukar lagi. And then dx ni pun we have to change it in terms of du. And just now kita dah differentiate du over dx is equals to 3x plus 1. So here it implies that dx is equals to du over 3x square plus 1. So now that's why lah kat sini saya ada ni du over 3x square plus 1 because this is equivalent to dx yang ni. Okay, nampak tak? Okay, then u ni okay, 3x cube plus x ni saya dah replace with u power of 5. Then now we have no problem, you may cancel 3x square plus 1 with this 3x square plus 1. Nampak tak? So now what we left with is only integration of u power of 5 du. Senang ke susah nak integrate yang ni? No big deal, kan? It's just u power of 5 respect to du. Tak ada x dah, jangan risau dengan x. So u power of 6 over 6 plus with c. Tapi janganlah biarkan dalam bentuk u because the question is in terms of dx. Maknanya variable x. So change back u in terms of x. Tadi kita let u equals to x cube plus x, kan? So replace back u ni with x cube plus x power of 6 over 6 plus c. So this is our final answer. Okay, so hopefully all of you can understand this example very well. Okay, so now let's proceed to few examples that we have here. Okay, let's begin with a here. A, okay, we have we have x square sine x cube dx. Alright, so here first what we have to do, you have to carefully choose what is your u. So agak-agak yang ni apa yang suitable untuk you choose as your u. Remember, kita punya u, aim kita bila kita let u, kita differentiate that u, kita get something, then that something tu kita boleh cancel dengan another term that left in the question here, in the integration. So kalau you tengok this function, okay, x square sine x cube dx, how many function do we have here? We have two function. One is x square and the second one is sine x cube. So yang mana yang kita nak let as your u? Okay, so remember, okay, tadi kita dah cakap juga the function is in terms of a composite function, kan? So what you can see here, sine x cube ni is in the form of a composite function. Okay, because kat dalam sine tu kita ada x cube. So it's very clear here you let u as your x cube. So daripada sini when you let u equals to x cube, du is equals to du over dx is equals to 3x square. Hence from here we know that dx is equals to du over 3x square. So dari sini maknanya tukar x square ni tak apa, biarkan dulu. Then we have sine x cube kita dah tukar jadi u, and dx is equals to du over 3x square, kan? Ni. Then from here you may cancel. So what you left with here is 1 over 3 integration sine u du. Then nampak tak? Very simple. You differentiate sine, what you will get? Negative cos, right? So we have negative cos u over 3 plus with c. Then don't forget, okay, the question get change back u become x. So we have negative cos x cube over 3 plus with c. So this is our final answer. Okay, now let's proceed to b. Okay, kita punya b kat sini is tak ada b, dua c here. Okay, I make a correction Yang ni sepatutnya b. Okay, so b is integration of tangent x dx. Okay, B is integration of tangent x dx. Okay, kalau tengok yang ni, B equals to tangent x dx. Kalau tengok kepada formula of integration for trigo, integration of tangent x kita tak ada jawapan direct. Okay, so here meaning that to solve integration of tangent x, you have to apply substitution rule. So to apply substitution rule, maksudnya yang ni ada satu function je. There's no way that we can apply substitution rule if we let tangent x in the integration. But we know tangent x is equals to sin x over cos x dx. Alright. So daripada sini, meaning that you have to carefully choose what is your u. Sama ada you nak guna cos ataupun sin. So we can try and error lah. Saya tak nak you hafal. So you can try and error. Let's say we try first sin. U equals to sin x. So maknanya kat sini kita akan dapat du over dx is equals to cos x. Betul tak? Okay, so here we have dx is equals to du over cos x. Will it solve your problem? Cuba check. Okay, so here we have u sin x over cos x, and then dx is equal to du over cos x. Does it going to solve your problem? Seems that no. There's no. We still can't cancel this cos. So maknanya kita telah membuat pilihan yang salah. Alright, so now let's try by choosing u equals to cos x. Okay, let u equals to cos x. So here du over dx is equals to negative sin x. Then it gives us dari sini we have dx is equals to du over negative sin x. Does it going to solve the problem? We have sin x. Okay, cos x is u over u, then dx is equals to du over negative sin x. See? Alright, so nampak tak kat sini? We can cancel sin x and sin x. So here we have negative 1 over u du. So remember, what is the integration of 1 over u? Okay, look back at the formula. Is equals to negative ln u plus with c. Negative ln u ni saya letak modulus because ln cannot be negative. Alright, so your u is equals to cos x. Okay, ln cos x plus with c. Okay, another thing is ni negative ln cos x. This one is equals to ln cos x power of negative 1 plus c. So maknanya yang ni adalah ln 1 per cos x. 1 per cos x plus c. So 1 over cos is equals to secant x. X plus c. So final answer dia yang ni lah sepatutnya. Ln secant x tambah c. Tapi if you answer this, is already correct lah. Negative ln cos x plus c. Yang ni untuk you punya general knowledge lah, pengetahuan am. Alright, okay. Okay, now let's proceed to C. Okay, yang betul-betul C ni. Okay, C, our question C here is x square root of 2x plus 1 dx. So yang ni is slightly different, I might say. So what shall we substitute as your u? Okay, so kalau u equals to x, du equals to dx. Too simple. So we let u equals to 2x plus 1 yang dalam square bracket ni, because we want to simplify the question or the value, the function that we want to integrate. So here du over dx is equals to 2. Betul tak? Is it going to solve the problem? Let us see. So dari sini kita dapat dx is equals to du over 2. Right? Dx is equals to du over 2. So here we have x is still x, Then we have square root u. Okay, dx is equals to du over 2. Seems that now there's nothing that you can cancel with this x because your dx is just du over 2. So how can we proceed with integration like this? No, big no. You can't proceed as selagi x masih ada kat dalam ni. So how can we transform this x dalam bentuk u? Look back at the function that we let just now. U is equals to 2x plus 1. So boleh tak yang ni cara kita cari hubungan u dengan x? Of course can, right? Where you have u equals to 2x plus 1. So in this case maknanya kita dapat x is equals to u tolak 1 per 2. Right? So here maksudnya kita ada x is equals to u minus 1 over 2. Sorry, over 2 bukan over u. Times with square root of u which is half du over 2 here. So maknanya kat sini okay, so meaning here is 1 over 4 you may bring it out and then u ni boleh masuk dalam darab, masuk dalam. Okay, u kuasa setengah darab dengan u kuasa 1, you have u kuasa 3 per 2 tolak u kuasa separuh du. So here maksudnya you can just integrate it macam biasa je lah. So maknanya here we have 1 over 4 u kuasa 3 per 2 dia jadi u power of 5 over 2, 5 atas 2 bawah, and then minus with u kuasa 3 per 2, 3 per 2, okay, then plus with c. Right? Okay, so from here, okay, the final solution would be okay, yang ni kita boleh potong kan. So jadi 1 over 2 u. Now you may replace back with 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 power of 5 over 2 over 5, and then minus with 2x plus 1 power of 3 over 2 over 3, then plus with c lah, final answer kita. Alright, so hopefully all of you understand. You boleh try buat balik lah and check your answer, will you get back or not, same as what I got here. Alright, so now let's proceed to D. Okay, so for D, looks like straightforward actually. We have sine square 6x plus 7 dx. So if you look carefully at this question, berapa function kita ada? It's only one function, right? Sine square 6x plus 7. But the function itself, dia bukan a direct function. It is a composite function kan? So for this case, it is easier if you let u equals to 6x plus 7. Okay, 6x plus 7, and then okay, sorry class, for D just now I said that let u equals to 6x plus 7 kan. Okay, sorry, disregard this one. Okay, this one is not suitable if you let u equals to 6x plus 7. And in fact, I just noticed these questions, it requires you to use the trigonometry identity, and I don't plan to go further lah for this example, but I can give you hint. You can use 1 minus 2, the identities we have. You pernah belajar sebelum ni dalam trigonometry. 1 minus 2 sine square x is equals to cos 2x. Maknanya kat sini kita ada square kat sini. You may get rid of the square by you changing. Okay, kalau sine square ni, sine square x, dia akan jadi equals to cos 2x plus 1 over 2 lah. Maknanya you may replace with equals to this, but be careful, this is x, but here we have 6x plus 7. So maknanya kalau nak ganti 2 ni, maknanya dia kena ganti dengan 2 times with 6x plus 7 lah. Okay, I want you to try on your own. Okay, maknanya I'm not going to go into details this one because I think it's a bit complicated for you to discuss further here. Nanti jam pula banyak sangat nak discuss. Okay, so I'll provide you with the final answer for this one. Okay, for those who are interested, you may try. I'm using this approach. Okay, maknanya substitute with a trigo identity. Find the answer for D. The answer should be x square over 4 minus with 1 over 24 sine, okay, 12x plus 14 plus C. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, so you may try on your own lah. Alright. Okay, so that's all I think for second part of our video today.